Nothing sketchy going on here. It is sketchy, let's be honest. So what we're doing is we're gonna go up that thing and we're gonna tie a rope up in the crotch of that tree, and we're gonna rope down. I'll probably have my wife pull on it, and then I'll back cut it and we'll get that down. It's a pepper tree and I hate them. I've already cut a bunch of this stuff off. Let's take a look. That the other week. Now it's time to get this stuff, this big branch down, or this big trunk down. So that's what we're working on. Come along for the fun. And we got this. Look at this. This is fun, right? Look at that. 150 foot of 3/4 inch, or sorry, 120 foot. Where is it? Is it in there? Can you see that? Yeah, right there, 3/4 inch rope, like a 20,000 pound working load. Awesome stuff. Let's do it. Oh, that was fun. That took forever to unroll. Let's go tie this thing up. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now, I gotta go find somewhere to tie that off to. I'm gonna probably gonna go back there to my fence, tie it off low, put some pressure on it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is tie a knot in this rope here. Maybe. There we go. Hold. And we'll feed this one through. This will allow us to really put some tension on this rope. There we go. Yeah. That's a good one. At least keep it from falling backwards when I get up there to cut. So the weight of the rope, yeah. So I can do my face cut. I think I'll do a bird mouth cut down by the fence, and then I'll just back cut, and I should be able to pull it over. I'll probably have to get my wife to help me out with that part, but I think that'll work. All right, guys, so I got my notch cut in, as you can see. All right, so now I'm just gonna back cut it I'm gonna have my wife come out here and pull or sit on the rope, and it should just come right over. So it ain't gonna go backwards because it's tied in really good, but we definitely need to get some weight pulling it this way. So that's what we're gonna do next. Yeah, I think if you're just leaning on it, it should just come over on its own. Because it's already coming this way.
Yeah.
So we should be good.
I could feel as it started to give, and then I just pulled.
Perfect. Right where I wanted it. Oh, I was recording that. oh, I was. That's good. That was perfect. It couldn't have been any better if I had planned it that way.
Because you had muscle.
Yeah, super muscles. All right, well, now all I got to do is untie my rope and go through here and cut this up with a better saw, because that thing probably needs a tune-up. It's been sitting for like a year and a half, but I'm impressed it ran. All right, well, let's get this untied and move on from there. All right, guys, so now we got our Stihl 261C, which is a professional grade saw. Hopefully it runs better. I don't know. I haven't started it in quite some time, which is really just not good maintenance for that. But so we'll go through here and cut this thing up. Next week, my city's having a cleanup, so we can dump all this for free, and it'll all get taken out. And I got to clean this oak tree up too. So like this oak tree, I need to get that back off the roof because hurricane season's coming, and I want to clean up some of these low branches here too. So we'll see how much I get done, but we shall see. Let's see if this thing will start up though. Let's see. Not bad. 6 to 7 pools. I'll take it. Well, jump the bar. Crap. All right, well, let's go fix that problem. Well, you guys probably didn't see any of that because I had it pointed down the whole time. So anyway, I'm working on I'm gonna cut the center of this trunk out. I'm dealing with a fence here, so it's not like optimal at all, but you know, we can do our best. push it too hard. We're almost up against the fence there. So I think I got most of it out to where I can hit it with a sledge and probably bust it loose. I think it's barely hanging on, so let's see. Whoa. Almost my toes. Well, this stupid tree. Let me take you off the stand here. Look at this nonsense. So, this is my side. That's the neighbor's side. This thing grew right up between the fences. And you can see there's a fence here, and then there's a fence behind it. So there's like a 3 or 4 foot fence, then a 6 foot. And it grew, well, it's on their side too. But I mean, I've done my duty. I got the thing cut down. I don't know what else I can do. So, short of cut it off there at the top a little more, but other than that, you know, what I'm gonna do is drill holes in here and here, and I'm gonna just pour table salt in there, and it should kill it. But this, I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I'm not putting my saw up against that nonsense. So let's drill these out with some, like a paddle bit or a big auger bit. Alrighty, so now we are back out and simply going to drill holes. All right, so let's drill a couple in here. Yeah. So we're just gonna go buy a thing of table salt, and that'll kill that tree permanently. All right, well, let's go get some table salt. All right, guys, so we're back. We just got regular, like, iodized salt, little funnel. I don't know if I'll need it, but I brought it just in case. And we're gonna salt. Well, we went ahead and just cut that off. So if this doesn't kill this tree, I don't know what will. All right, well, that's it. That tree should die. So it might take a couple times salting it, but I'm pretty confident that should kill it. So we'll see. I hope. Stupid tree. I never should have let it get like that. But we had a shed, and it grew up between the shed and the fence, and you know, there's nothing I could do. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. A little different. At home, cutting down some trees. Lots of fun. The pepper tree is a nuisance tree, so it's a junk tree. It's not like it's an oak. So there's no reason, no permits to pull, so we can kill this tree without any repercussions. So hopefully this finally, once and for all, kills this darn tree, and we can move on with our lives from there. So thanks for checking us out here on Graybeard Garage. As always, my name is Matt. Remember, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. We'll see you here next time.